Usually, I do not do video blogging. However, I've been meaning to get around to this because I'm hoping that this video sheds some light on the situation and maybe possibly may change the minds of some reckless behavior out there. I am doing this video in regards to the sweet baby girl, may she rest in peace, Janiylah, who was killed in Chicago a couple of weeks ago. First and foremost, I would like to say that whoever this person is or people that were involved, fuck yourselves, and I hope that you die a long, torturous death. Now, with that being said, I mean a long, torturous death. Not getting shot and your life is just over and it's done. You need to suffer because this type of shit is just unnecessary. It really is. And I'm not saying fight violence with violence. I'm just going back to the old biblical days, an eye for an eye. And to justify and maybe ease some of the pain that her parents are feeling, they need to die a long, slow, torturous death. Anyway, moving on. I want to say that I was born and raised in Chicago. And I was born and raised in Chicago during a time where it was cool to sit on your porch and drink icy cups and eat penny candy. Now, we can't do that because if we do that, we run the risk of getting shot at for no reason at all. And it's just like, when is it going to stop? What needs to happen? What do we need to do? In the black community specifically, because seems to be the only place where this is happening. I know that Chicago seems to be on this whole glorious Chirac theme, whatever that means, but that shit is not cute, it's not funny, and it should not be glorified in any type of way. I left Chicago in 2009 and I felt like a refugee. So in a sense, at the time, maybe it was Chirac. But how the hell are we in the land of the free and you feel like a refugee in your own country, in your own home? And nothing is being done about it. And it's not nothing to do with the law, because the law can only do so much. It's up to the people to be aware of what's going on and be involved and not be so careless. In 2005 or 2006, I was 6 months pregnant. No, it was 2005 because I didn't have my son until 2006. But when I was 6 months pregnant with my son, my youngest child, I was walking up 61st and walking up 61st Street towards 61st and King Drive with my child's father. I was walking him to the bus stop. He had came to visit me that day, and we were in between crossfire of a drive-by, and that was the most scariest thing I have ever felt in my life. And I did not know whether I was coming or going. All I knew was, oh my God, somebody is shooting. And there were so many children outside that day playing in front of the store. It was older people that had nothing to do with anything that was going on. For whatever reason, this drive-by was going on. And they were caught up in this crossfire. And I'm just looking back now like, this could have been me. My child may have not have been born. You know, my child's father would have probably passed away. Or, you know, whatever. The last time I visited Chicago was in May of 2012. And I was sitting in my car and I was waiting on my friend to come out of the corner store because it was late. It was probably around 11 o'clock at night. And we were thirsty and there was nothing to drink in the house. So, I mean, we went to the store to go get something to drink. We were thirsty. Figured we'd just go in the store, go and get out. I was in the store and, or she was in the store and, somebody started shooting right directly behind me in the car. And I did not know what the hell I was supposed to do or what was going on. And it's just like, I'm asking Chicago, because it's my hometown, when is it going to stop? When are y'all going to stop? When are we going to take responsibility? When are we going to take action against this type of violence and behavior? It's unnecessary. There is more to life than the GDs, the BDs, the Blackstones, or whatever the fuck y'all want to call yourselves. It's deeper than that. We came a long way. We came from kings and queens. And I'm not trying to go on no rant about Africa and Christianity. But I'm just saying the struggle from which we came from not having any rights, from being beaten, raped, all types of sort of stuff. And to make it this far to where we have a black president who came from Chicago in office now. For us to come that far, what is the problem? Where every day somebody is being killed or a victim of gun violence who had nothing to do with what was going on, whoever was getting shot at, because that's usually how the situation goes. There's a drive-by, or somebody wants to go shoot at somebody. They want to shoot at John Doe, but they don't get John Doe. They get Janila. Or they get Lil Jimmy. Or they get little whoever. You know, it's fucked up. I don't know. My heart, when I heard about this situation, my heart ached. I mean, it really, really, really ached for the parents of this baby, because, and it ached for my children too, because it's like, this could have easily been one of them. It could have been one of them. And in a sense, it was one of our children. It was, and it still is, and it hurts. It hurts so much to know that it is that much hate, that much carelessness, that much, or not enough soul to where we're just being diminished down to a body and a bullet. I asked the universe the other day, why was this allowed to happen? And I was listening to my Pandora. Lil Wayne popped up. Lil Weezy. And in his music, I've been listening to his music. I'm not going front. It's catchy. It make you want to dance. Make you want to get up. Not just his music, other rappers too. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm not going to put everybody out there like that, but whatever rap type music that you listen to, 99% of that music promotes nothing but having sex with whores, doing drugs, and violence. Gangsters. Whatever you want to call it. That music is conditioning our people. And it's our people that are making this music for whatever reason it is. You know, when is it going to stop? Why do we need to talk about those type of things? Why are we promoting drug use to these kids? Because that's what it is. A lot of kids listen to this music. Most adults, I mean grown people, they don't really indulge in none of that damn music like that, because it has no substance, because it's all about substance abuse. But a lot of these young teenagers worship and idolize these celebrities that talk about this type of stuff. And it's like, we really need to be aware of what we let our kids listen to, what we listen to too, because when we listen to certain music, it makes us feel a certain type of way. Psychologically, it does. And there's nothing that you can't deny that. It makes us feel a certain type of way. When you hear a love song, when we hear that love song that we love, we want to be with our guy, you know what I'm saying? We're heartbroken, we hear that. When we hear songs about, yeah, I'm so drunk and I'm popping the molly and I'm about to get this bitch, and when you're hearing that, it makes you want to pop a molly, go fuck some bitch and get drunk. But we're so much more than that. You know, so much more than that. And that's pretty much really all I wanted to say. Um, Lil Wayne is in the hospital, or he was in the hospital, allegedly. If he's not, I don't really give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, he can continue to suck the furry pussy and the dick that he rode in on, because I hold him and the other rappers that talk about this type of stuff partially responsible for certain violence that takes place in America. Not just in Chicago, but everywhere. Every hood USA, even around the world. Well, I won't say too much around the world, because they don't play that shit over there, like, you know, like in Iraq, where they're actually just doing that type of stuff like that. I don't really think that has anything to do with the rappers of America, but over here, you know, it's having a serious effect. It really is. But I have no empathy or sympathy for that type of behavior. A lot of these rappers are fathers to daughters to sons. And it's like they're saying that it is okay to do these things. And I heard Nicki Minaj one day on an interview. Someone asked her something pertaining to her image and the things that she speaks about in her music. How do you think that it affects younger people? And her response was, well, I don't make music for little kids. This is grown-up adult music. But everywhere you turn, that music is accessible to the young America. There's nothing that, I mean, like, you could go to, the kids go to school and they can hear it. You can listen to it on the computer. I mean, it's nothing. And I'm not saying that the artists shouldn't talk about what they want to talk about. But it is conditioning our youth. It's conditioning our people. Period. Point blank. It is. And all I'm saying is that the artists need to take an initiative. Take a serious initiative to think about before they put that record out. Think about how it may affect someone else's life. And that's it. Deuces.